Hello gamers, it's SoftKitty99 and today we're back in Shadowlands, patch 9.2.5 for the new Blood Elf questline to get a new mount, and if you're a paladin you can also get a new appearance set. The quest starts with Lady Liadrin next to the portals in Oribos. Summons from the matriarch. Greetings, Nana. Let us not mince words, you are urgently needed in Silvermoon. We're experiencing a resurgence of Scourge in Kelthalas. With nothing to hold the Scourge in check, we'll soon be overrun. We must hold the line. Meet me in the Hall of Blood and we will get you a full briefing. Quest objective is to meet with Lady Liadrin in Silvermoon. And like I said, it's a Blood Elf only quest chain, but if you do it on a paladin, you get a paladin only appearance set, which you can only get if you run the quest on a paladin, but you can rerun the quest on different characters later on. So if you don't have a paladin at the moment and you choose to level one later, the paladin will be able to do the quest line and you will be able to pick up the appearance set. So as long as you run it on a blood elf, you can do the quest and get the new mount. It's another Hawkstrider, and this time it's a sort of green fell tainted colour for the Hawkstrider. So we'll take the portal to Silvermoon City from the portal room, and then we're to meet Lady Liadrin, probably in the Paladin Order Hall. Let's just double check. It's quite a long time since I've been to Silvermoon. I probably can't find my way around anymore. Yeah, she's in the Paladin Order Hall. So we should be able to cut around to the left from the palace area. I've just got to try and remember where the turn is. So the turn's either in this corner, which it doesn't appear to be. That looks like it's locked off. Let me just double check. Yeah, there's no way through here, is there? Right, so we must need to go past the fountain, down the ramp, and then turn left there. So if we go down here, then turn left. Is this right here? Yeah, there's where the turn is. Wow, it's ages since I was back here. It really is a beautiful city, isn't it? Right, so it's one of these buildings here. Yep, this one. There she is. Oh wow, we've got all the big hitters here, look. Yes, this is quite an important meeting then.
Can wait.
Good, you made it. I'm very glad I could make it. I hope it's not too big of a problem that we've got to face today. Briefing. We haven't much time. The Scourge have attacked Tranquillion, and there's nothing to hold them back. We must take decisive action. Quest objective, listen to the briefing. Okay, tell me what's going on then.
Tranquillion is in danger of being overrun by Scourge. Their forces appear far too organized for this to be some random attack. Perhaps we should request additional aid from our Horde allies.
That sounds like a good plan.
Waste more time awaiting their arrival? No. We must address this at once.
Well, we can ask for help and then see what we can do.
We will hold the line and keep Quel'Thalas safe.
Oh, we're calling up the trainees.
Very well. I will open the way. Meet you in Tranquility.
Oh, awesome. They're going to open us a portal too. We don't have time to waste. I still think we should tell the rest of the Horde though first, and then try and hold the line till they get here. Tranquillion besieged. Romoth has opened the way for us.
Liadrin, are you sure about bringing up trainees to fight? This is no mere training exercise.
I did say, are we really bringing up trainees?
You will find their skills are more than adequate, but I shall let their performance prove it. They are ready.
I look forward to good news then.
Are you ready,
May
guys?
the Eternal Sun guide you.
Okay, Lothamel.
Finally! It feels as if I've been in training for ages. Send me to Tranquillion.
Oh gosh, you sound so young.
Salandria, this will be no easy task. More will be expected of you than any other.
Then I should prove myself, right? You said it yourself. We'll hold the line and keep Quel'Thalas safe. I intend to do just that.
Go then, and scout beyond the Dead Scar. Report back to Tranquillion with what you find.
Oh, she's so excited and so young. Bless. Tranquillion besieged. Romoth has opened the way for us to quickly travel to Tranquillion. I warn you, it's already a bloody battlefield. Oh dear, that doesn't sound good. We've just sent the trainees over there. Are you sure they're ready? Take the portal, and I will be along right after you. And, Nana, keep an eye on Salandria. She may have excelled in her training thus far, but she has yet to be tested like this. Quest objectives. Take the portal to Tranquillion. See, so she's saying the trainees are ready, but she's still worried about them. And the funny thing is, I bet these trainees are the ones that have been here since we started as a tiny little blood elf ourselves, and we've gone through the entire quest chain and all that other stuff, and they've still been here training, and they're still young and bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, and we're old, scarred warriors.
The eternal sun guides us.
Right, I just want to check that these are the old quests that we just haven't got round to doing on an alt yet. So we will take the portal then to Tranquillion and see what kind of a mess we've got. So we've got Scourge attacking.
Quickly, get into town.
Well, there were concerns that the Scourge would probably run amok without the Lich King and the Helm of Domination to hold them back. But the mob being organised in one location doesn't sound right at all, does it? So something's definitely going on in a not good way here. Right, so there's like a shield thing here. So yeah, Liadrin's here.
I answer to the light.
Aethys Sunreaver's holding the barrier. Not a moment too soon. Let's get to work. Death to the Scourge. I haven't seen Scourge mustering in numbers like this since... Liadrin shakes her head, steeling herself. Never mind. There's no use dwelling in the past. Our first priority is thinning their numbers enough that we can find out what or who is really behind this attack. Slay as many of the undead as you can. Quest objectives. Slay Scourge in Tranquillion. Yeah, see, they're too organised. They're supposed to be a mindless horde, and they're organised. That doesn't sound right. Magus installation. This is no mindless strike. I have a strong suspicion that some powerful entity is manipulating the Scourge. Oh, that's bad news. Ever since the Helm of Domination was shattered, there has been a conceivable risk that someone else could exert their will and assume control over the undead, at least temporarily. Romoth and I can help defend Tranquillion, but we need to break those lines. Clear a spot for us. Let us see if we can draw out their leader. Help Aethys and Romoth. Right, okay, so we need to clear out some of the bad guys so that Aethys and Romoth can come out and try and get their leader to show themselves, because they've got to come and defend their people or take control back or something. So, and they're hoping to set up some sort of bigger shield to defend the whole of the town rather than just the one little room that they're currently defending. And that will then give the troops some breathing room and let them rest a bit. And if we know who's behind it, then maybe we can stop them permanently. Well, the good news is these Scourge guys are going down relatively quickly. But I'm not quite sure where the two guys who want to set up the defence really want us to go at this point. I think what we want to do is probably clear out some of the Scourge so that we can actually move around a bit. So where is the... Ah, right, yes, we can track. They want to put up wards to try and keep the Scourge away from town, so we've got to figure out where the locations are for them to put up these wards, and then we've got to clear out the bad guys so that they can get through to actually put the ward up. And hope that we don't get swarmed while they're trying to do that job. Yeah, getting the 15 Scourge is not going to be a problem. Oh, is the ward up in the hills? Okay, that's not exactly where I would have expected the ward to be. I suppose this is a kind of a path in and out of town. I was expecting them to kind of guard all the paths in and out of town. So the locations for the wards are actually not where I thought they were going to be. And I suppose if they're in a slightly less travelled area, that's probably easier to defend. Right, so do I need to click on this as well? Yeah, I need to click on it. Right, so we try to put up the... Oh!
The rabble have arrived.
Send link here. Take him down while we finish the ward.
Oh, so is he the... I was kind of thinking of the Sand Lane as the vampire-y versions of here, but then now we've got Revendreth. They're the definite vampires, and the Sand Lane are kind of alternate vampires. We're getting lots of different vampires in the game, aren't we?
To the next ward.
Right, so the Sand Lane's the going behind everybody then? So he's the one organising the Scourge? So if we can take him out... Didn't we just take him out? But he says he's going to see us soon, so he's... Oh, no, he's going to come. He's going to keep coming back, isn't he? Okay, how do you kill the guy that keeps coming back? Look, I just want to click on the portal-y thing. So if we're putting up one of these, like, shield ward things at either side of the town, straddling the path. Oh, he's back again. You have overcome death. Okay, so how's he overcome death? The last time we encountered them, they were sucking the life out of their minions to stay alive.
I suspect we'll soon have company.
But this guy doesn't seem to have minions with him. Oh no, I wonder how he's doing it then. Okay. Right, so the third ward is near the flight path. Okay, look, can I click this? Yes. Oh, little bad guy. Let's get... Oh, there's the Sand Lane again. Borath, the Sand Lane. Well, we come back when we die, I guess. So he's got some sort of system, like the Graveyard Angels, that just keeps bringing him back. So we've got to figure out how he's doing it and stop him. Otherwise we're just going to keep fighting him over and over and over, and he's just going to keep coming back and back and back.
You think to be rid of me so easily?
Or we could just figure out how he's controlling everybody and stop him.
At the moment of its demise. Let's get back to the attic and report what we have found.
Death Home. Okay, that's the last place you're fighting in the starting zone. That's the city down at the bottom.
Salandria, report your findings.
That's Salandria down the Dead Scar to scout, didn't she?
Even more scourge than anticipated. But we managed to get close enough to look inside. That same name Apis mentioned had some sort of crystal array. He kept appearing within it, almost as if summoned.
Ah,
That
right.
explains the surge of magic I sensed. The traitor has found a way to cheat his own death.
If we can overpower his safeguards, perhaps we can send his accursed soul to the Shadowlands for good.
Right, so he's got some
That is
sort
our
of
next
array
move.
where he
Upstairs there is a
reappears.
weapon. If infused with the proper power and wielded by worthy hands, it just might change our fortunes.
Ooh, we've got a super special weapon. Okay, so how do we need to empower this weapon then? Mage's installation. The wards are in place and that should give us some breathing room, but this Sand Lane has me worried. Death to the Scourge. Well struck, but for every undead we strike down, more come. We must find a way to stop them at their source. Well, I think we've kind of got a plan, haven't we? There's some weapon. What sort of creature are the Sand Lane? The Sand Lane are vampiric scourge, a sect of dark fallen, known for their guile and dark magic, particularly the manipulation of blood and shadow. Vorath clearly is working on his own, in the absence of the Helm of Domination. The weaker scourge flock to the more powerful. If we can dispose of him, we can rout the rest. Superb, let's do that then. A knight's weapon. It's clear that this San Lane has decided to use the scourge to empower himself somehow. We can keep taking them out, but he will just keep coming back. We need a weapon that can break him for good. I think I have a solution. Upstairs you will find a newly forged Ranseur. It has yet to be tempered with magic. We will need to unlock its full potential. It will be our instrument of the light. Quest objectives: collect the Ranseur from upstairs in Tranquilia. Oh yes, I think they did say that there was a new appearance for the polearm. So maybe that is this weapon, this Ranseur that we are going to be picking up. Maybe that will become that. So the route upstairs is here on the right hand side of the building entrance. So let's go find this special weapon that we need to get empowered.
You think that antique will save you?
Okay, well, it wasn't guarded or looked after in any way. It's all very open, and these bats just flew in, so they could have taken it at any point. So he obviously didn't think that was that important. But then she said it's not got any magic on it, so that if it's not got the magic, then it couldn't do him any harm anyway, could it? So why then is he concerned with the weapon in the first place? He could have stolen it. See, that's a little plot hole, that is. He could have nicked that ages ago, and then we wouldn't have had it for the job. So he either shouldn't have noticed us going to get that, or he should have tried to steal it and we had to get it off one of his minions. Have you acquired the Ranseur? Good. That's exactly what we need. Now it's time to temper this Ranseur with enough power to destroy this San Lane once and for all. And we've got two quests. An honest heart. If we are to defeat Vorath, we need to amplify the power of the Ranseur, but we will not cut corners or impose our will to do it. That lesson has been learned. However, the Kyrian of Bastion are masters of ushering souls to their proper places. Perhaps they would lend a fragment of their power to our cause. Go to Bastion and find a way to empower the Ranseur. Quest objective: travel to Agthea's repose in Bastion. Right. An unbreakable will. We're clearly dealing with someone who is using terrible magic to suspend his own death. Indeed. There's another force we know of that uses magic in this fashion. The Maldraxi are intimately familiar with the trappings of death, and equally familiar with how to subvert it. Perhaps one of the houses knows of a way to help us. Go there and seek out power that can break this unnatural loop. Quest objective: travel to the Theatre of Pain in Maldraxxus. So we're going back to the Shadowlands to try and get aid in figuring out how to stop the vampire.
I'll meet you there, in the Shadowlands.
Oh, Sandria's coming with us. Okay, so Landria's coming with us. Okay, she's going on a big adventure with us. But that means we have to protect her and make sure she comes back in one piece. Right, wait, where's the portal? It's here somewhere. Where is it? There it is. Portal to Oribos. Let's go and make sure Salandria makes it back home.
Let's find shinies.
Right, so we need to go to Bastion and to Maldraxxus. Where shall we go first? I think we should probably go to Bastion first.
What do you seek?
Alright. Aspirant's Rest, yeah, they said, yeah, if we fly to Aspirant's Rest, then we just fly up into the mountain to Agethia's Repose. maybe we can do the Bastion arc in this episode, and then we'll move on to Maldraxxi. Maldraxxis for the Maldraxxi part of it in the next episode. Because I think this quest chain looks like it could be quite long, because once we've done these 2 quests, then we'll also have to go back to Tranquillian, and we're going to have to fight the bad guy again, aren't we? So yeah, it's going to make it quite long. So if we fly sort of almost directly in front of us from this location where we've landed, that should bring us pretty much where we need to be. There we go, that was easy, wasn't it?
The Void opened massive portals to usher in their forces. If we did not destroy them, there would be no hope of victory.
Salandria, hey Salandria. Vandalore. I suppose if one happens to die, this wouldn't be such a bad place to end up. This Kyrian says he will help us.
Don't worry, I'll be fine.
Sorry Cordy, go on home, you're making too much noise. This Kyrian's going to help us. Okay, hello Vandalore, thank you for offering to help us and helping Salandria. She's very happy and bubbly, isn't she? Is that how she persuaded you to help us? A fair race. A soul that refuses to cross the veil is a problem we Kyrian are familiar with. I can help you. But before I grant your weapons this power, I must know that you will not abuse it, and that your heart is true. Let us run a race. Along the course, ring the bells. If your heart is pure, they will aid your speed. You must have at least 5 bells recently rung in order to complete the race. Do not be distracted by shortcuts, and do not try to cheat to get ahead. It will not work. Are you ready? Run an honest race with Vandalore. Okay, well let's have a go. I'll probably get it wrong at least once or twice before I figure out where I need to go.
You are seen.
I'm ready to race. Let's have a go. Let's see if we can figure out where we're going. Right, he's going this way, so that must be the first bell that we need to click. Oh, Salandria's doing it too. Well, while we're following him, we'll know whether we're going the right route, but hopefully we'll get ahead of him.
This looks like it might give us
So we can actually click them as we run past. We don't need to stop, so we just need to keep going. There's the
What
big...
looks like a shortcut only leads to grief.
Oh,
Stay
did
true to your path.
Did I go the wrong way? It looked like it was the right place. That one's got a red mark there. Nope, can't click that one. Oh, right, what have I done wrong? Oh, somebody's attacking me. Where's it going? Did we do that one? Oh, was I going the right way? I just didn't fail to turn at the last moment. No! We did it on the first attempt when I didn't have a clue where I was going. Oh, that's awesome! That's funny that I got that the first time. I really didn't expect that. So Salandria followed our winged friend. Are you learning lots of things, Salandria? A fair race. Such a stubborn young knight. She almost seems to dredge up a memory of long ago. Here, accept this gift of power. I wish you victory over your foe. Thank you very much for your help, Valnor.
As it must be. Strange. Speaking with you, it is as if a long-forgotten memory flickers in my mind.
Oh.
Perhaps I remind you of my mentor, Lady Liadrin? She said she was adopted like me by a man named Vandalore.
I do not recall.
Vandalore.
To better
Oh, no,
focus
was that
upon the
her
service
adopted
I performed, I let
granddad?
go
Oh,
of my
gosh.
mortal memories.
That's Liadrin's
Even
mom?
so, it was a
Liadrin's
pleasure
dad?
to meet you, young one. May your weapons serve you well.
Yeah. See, my words are all
One
getting
down.
confuddled there.
Now on to the next challenge in Maldraxxus. I'll meet you there, friends.
You have faced much.
So Salandria is kind of the adopted daughter of Lady Liadrin, and she said that Lady Liadrin was taken in by a guy called Vandalore, and here we meet a Kyrian by the name of Andalor, so is that Lady Liadrin's adopted dad? It looks like maybe it is, so it's like a whole family are like helping in this quest, sort of. But let's not tell Lady Liadrin, that'll probably make her rather sad, especially since he doesn't remember. Do not want to break her heart, especially in the middle of a crisis. Right. Sometimes things are best not to be known by the people involved. So what we want to do is we want to fly to Maldraxxus. So we want to go to the Theatre of Pain. So that's there. So we'll fly out there, and I think what we'll do is we'll pick up the quest once we get to Maldraxxus in the next episode. Hope you've enjoyed today's episode. Please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. From SoftKitty99, goodbye and happy game!